Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback making checks. Wilson to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Trying play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wilson will throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's picked off. That's number 10. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Finds a tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the tight end. completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wilson to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Out of the gun to give to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense in press coverage. Strong, firm tackle. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls it in. It's Cuevas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Mustangs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rush is on him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for space. It's gains. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. You got to make them make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Now on first down from the 43. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. And just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Clark. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wilson will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Heading to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield very late in the half. quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
That's caught. It's Lawson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. Wilson to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not even quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SF!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 25 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the Jordan, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. It's complete on the right side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind.